Ready, set, 54. Mine's 54. Here we go. 66. Ready.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Crunch. 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 Back. 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 Watch it. Sit. Wide. Get wide. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
This is Michel on the counter. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Share. Hayward. Set, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And some room to run now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Watch the safety creep. Undercross. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
On 1st down, Love. And he is not going to get away. The right rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. It's a big run there by Henry. Give him 52 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll toss it to Henry. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Switch it.
They'll give Henry another shot. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Check. Watch 54. 3 bud.
Henry running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but
Okay, my bad.
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use it.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
Now Rosen on first down. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, Michelle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Kill. Why? Who? Kill. Watch the eye. Why? 25. Squeeze. Get in there. Nice 7. Let's go. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Ready, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
54 Mike. I know he ain't got it. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. SOS.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Bravo! Mike 5-4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike 54.
2nd and 15. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Here we go. Yep. Double up. He's coming, double up. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
97's the mic. Now watch one. Monday. Jim.
This is Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
I don't think you got it, son.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
You got tight right there. Bang, 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 bang.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now it's Rosen looking. And this is caught. It's Parker. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Blue. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note of the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Michelle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. Michelle, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. You're out. Check 31, check 31. And go.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Love. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Rosen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sanders now to have the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Rush in.
They'll run it again with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's So for Miami, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile,
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I told them, why don't you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch. I never switch.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know I sip. Back got choked, long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the milk. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip. Watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up. We giving the show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel?
jump to the rhythm as hard as you